Nice. Ahora campa y forza one for run. Ahí. Está.
Eu acho que tá tudo certo. Tem que ver se meu DBD vai abrir.
Bora. Eu vi o corvo descendo ali. Eu tô lagado. Não. Esse cara deu T-bag, esse cara é 10 100%. E o irmão ali.
Tem um cara na caixa ali, atrás
Sí, você vê o Whisper na caixa.
O Whisper
Caixa
provavelmente não anda na caixa, nessa caixa aí. Aí.
Ahí le corro.
Eu tô sentindo que eu tô meio lagado, mas não tem o que fazer, né? Porque não tá provando nada.
Não.
Ok.
Tá, eu já volto.
Vai tirar todas as partes do jogo. Lich. Talvez Lich desce. Nasci ontem.
Esse cara tá parecendo muito 10.
Tá, eu vou agachar do lado da dupla ali.
Está. Whisper posiblemente de Eli, ¿está? Como está
Ajá.
ayudando.
Como é dupla aqui, talvez tenha um cara atrás ali. Eu vi. Tá agressivamente nele, não?
Tal vez no cantos, tengo que ver. Una pared de 3 cantos. Ahí puede tener algo.
Ali.
Ok, recitar. Nice. Ahora campa y forza one for run. Ahí. Está. Nice.
Consegue garantir esse jogo dele?
Sim.
Tenta, sí. Asegura one for one, sí o sí. Pound tá machucado, posiblemente 6-9, tá? Mas você não precisa arriscar por ele.
Existe uma possibilidade bem baixa, mas eu vi isso
Eu acho que Whisper for the people, tá? Muito cuidado. Tá. Tá, eu acho que pode fazer o hook.
Sim, se pegar o cara vem primeiro.
Dar pop y después de eso você joga.
Tá, ele foi pra lá.
Hasta você pode fazer o hook de Whisper também. Digo, você fica mal dele.
Tem todo mundo.
Tá. Tá, esse hook é perfeito, 6. Tá. Tá, muito cuidado com DH agora, Sarina, não? Não, Biel, sim,
Esquece lá
Biel.
no fundo.
Tá, tá.
Esquece lá no fundo.
Tá, tá.
O que eu faço com isso? Agressivo lateral ou será que...
Whisper dele. Pode agresivar e voltar, tá? Ou vai caminhando.
Mas não salvou.
Tá.
Você não salvou.
O Wisp salvou. Ele trocou.
Salvou?
Sí, sí,
Sí.
él solo.
Ah, ok.
Você pode tentar asegurar o struggle de coso, de Beast. Eso. Si ele salva, mejor para você. Tá chill. Si no, vas a asegurar, tá?
Contra mim era DH
Tá,
no
Whisper agora.
Deliverance.
Sí, agora Whisper.
Cuidado DH.
Nice. Está, hook ahí. No, Rey León o Basho que mejor, ¿no? O mismo hook. Mismo hook también puede ser. Ah,
Pega
esse.
aqui,
Tá,
eu
tá.
tô trijinho.
Sim, sim. Esse. Tá, você viu? Inner. Já viste.
Eles vão só ficar em gen, né?
Ele viu você?
O Visto sabe que eu vi ele.
Tá. Você pode agresivar ahora para 6-9, Basho. Da pop y puede agresivar. Espero con un poco visto también, porque Basho está ahí. Tá, poparan. Tem para fazer um gen-up se você ficar aí? Se não? Tem, não?
Tem gen ali.
Tem para fazer dois, tá?
Tem.
Eles vão ter que resetar.
Sim,
Dá pra você matar esse cara.
muito cuidado com 3 agora, com o gen de 3.
Se o visto estroca, ele morre.
Sim. Não, não morre. Não, não, não.
Não, ele não pegou esse drogo, não pegou esse drogo.
Mas fica para one for round, Cafulio, segura, 100%. A única forma é popar 3 e se hacen dupla, tá.
Só enganchar, né?
Não, não, pode comentar, eu acho. Tá, tá. Tá, discordance en 5. Ten os dois machucados, no ten filler. En 5. Tá. Pode jogar para chutar o Shen.
Slug.
Sí. Slug também.
A Zarina morre.
Zarina morre?
Acho que não.
Sim, a Zarina morre.
Sí?
A Zarina morre.
Tá. Não mare, não mare, não mare, não mare.
A Zarina pegou esse argumento.
Não pegou.
Como não?
Enganchar o round só.
Tá.
Foda que eles resetaram tudo, né?
Tá. É.
Eu vi o Whisper lá.
Estão resetando 8, posiblemente. 8 ou 3. Tá, tem dupla aí?
Discordance.
Sim, você dá pop aí.
Dá tempo, será?
Eu acho que sim. Porque pegaron agora a dupla. Ou você tem um free hit também. Qualquer das. 3 está avançado?
Não.
Tá, ok. Chuta a Shen e pode ficar aí. Tá, salaram.
Eu vou tunelar o cara agora, né?
Sim. Se você faz uma chase insta, tem para 2. Se não, um chin up, tá bem.
Pera aí.
Não, Ren, circo.
Eu pego ou será que eu slugo?
Puedes jugar un poco y voltar. Tá, volta,
Pegar,
volta.
só matar.
Sí, sí.
É, só matar. Garantir um jeito mesmo, melhor.
Tá
Já
bem.
levantaram.
Tá. Eles popan los 5, ten que ir por cosas. Por visto.
Tem aqui pro cara.
Tá, eso no reembrause, tá bueno.
Só vai enganchar só, não? Ou não? Se pau, só enganchar, manito.
Tá, ok, puede.
Só que esse cara provavelmente desce. O visto está
Tá,
resetando
sí,
a
eles
Shen.
tienen que recitar 6 después. Ahora no, van a tener que recitar. Tá, dá pop e 3 estava zerado, não?
Tava zerado, tava
Tá,
zerado.
procura Whip Fellowship. Dá para procurar. Vai para Jack e vai para volta. Tá, esse.
Tá aqui.
Nice.
Não sei se tem tempo.
Detener tem, nice. Tem 5 bumps.
Não, não, não.
Tá.
Não, não, não. Pegaram em dupla, o cara perdeu 10.
Tá, DH.
Eu não colidinho em nada.
Tá, Whip curou, Will make it, tá?
Ah, esqueci essa pica. Aonde que tava lá, né?
É, sim, mas não sei se popa. Nice. Você mata e tá chill.
O único que não morre é o AC, Cafs.
Claro que não pega free hit, né? Tá zerado.
Os dois Shen, main também.
Nem tão pouco avançado só.
Tá.
O round tá aqui.
Puede para Whip también. Tirar o bump agora. Nice. Chuta Shen, pode chutar.
E voltar.
Sim.
Pegaram dupla lá.
Vai fazer uma mago, tal vez Whip e volta, tá? Eu acho que o Whip vai voltar. Vai para main e volta. Confirm. Ok, nice. No precisa então. Faz hook.
Legal.
Ele morre, sim, sim. Tem hook 3, acho. O primeiro hook do match.
Sim, sim.
Tá, ele não popa.
Tá, vou voltar. Ele não pova aqui.
Nice. Procura o Whip agora e GG.
O AC é provavelmente unbreakable.
Sim, sim.
Dito que ele é maluco, cuidado pra ele
Pera,
não pegar
pera,
o
não tô
do...
vendo. Não, não tô vendo não. É, então, pode acontecer.
Dá pra ele pegar o gen também, tá? Ele é maluco.
Sim, sim, deixa eu dar uma olhada. Vou dar uma chutada nisso aqui.
Sí, chuta e procura especies 9. Ele não perde ponto Pero, não?
É só pegar, porque não tem flash. É só
Tá,
pegar
tá.
e fazer o
Ah.
gancho.
Ok. Mas si él le da escape, después nosotros también tenemos que dar escape con un snap, por eso.
Não. Não, bonito.
¿Estás seguro, Feno?
Não é igual ao Heldic.
Pero por eso, ¿você está seguro? 100%.
É só flash que faz diferença.
Está no jungle, puede ser. Ahí. Locker, tal vez. O cante.
Ele pode ter esperado a rotação e voltado pro gen de novo, tá?
Sim, sim, sim. É isso que eu tô com medo desse cara, velho.
Tem porta 3, não?
Esse é o único que não morre, mas o bleed out não faz diferença, né?
O bleed out só faz diferença quando é flash.
Você olhou o canto 3? Olhou o canto 3? Ele pode ter fingido que foi pro 9 e rotacionou pro 3.
Tá, tá. Eles podem querer fazer o tal do trauma tech no cara, né?
Sim,
Dá,
Mas não muda nada.
dá para você começar a procurar esto. Ahora. Procura Noito o forward. Hoje dá. E depois procura o tá?
Você só tem que garantir que você não vai tomar o gen.
Tá.
Tá.
Só isso.
Só volta pro Jacobs.
Curva
Tá.
pousou lá,
Desceu.
será que fui eu?
É,
Eu, será?
Não, faz muito tempo pra ter sido você. Ou é o cara do chão ou é o Wisp.
O cara do
É o cara
chão.
do chão.
Tá.
Esse
Puedes fazer
botou
pick.
aqui.
4 tal vez. Tá. Ah, ok. Tá chido.
O G Madeira tava regredindo? Não dá pra ver.
Tá.
Ok.
Os pode estar 4 ou 3, eu acho que tá um, deixa eu ver.
Ele tem que salvar.
Es que con él está llevando el borracho que faz diferencia, ¿no? O él no sabe.
Mas a gente pediu aquele dia, manito. Na partida do Buck contra o
Pero
Bobo.
con Escape Bleed Out, con Escape no sé si es lo mismo.
É que não tem critério de empate gancho. Foi isso que eu perguntei. Do jeito que eles me responderam, não faz diferença alguma.
Tá.
Eu vi algo lá, tô ficando louco. Aí, ó.
É, eles têm que salvar.
Tá.
É isso que eu tô falando.
Ahí parece ver está. Nice.
Essa tá me ensinando.
Nice.
Ah, você é um monstro, Cafulio. Perfeito.
Bora, galera.
I mean, from the start, I wanted the Blight Game 5 set. It hasn't. We haven't arrived here in the path that I thought we would arrive here, but we got here nonetheless. Battles, they've battled so hard throughout 4 big sets, and it all comes down to this: who is going to be there in the losers finals? We'll have to see. It's Cafulio to sit things off. Sinners are going to be setting the win condition for Wispy when he jumps onto Blight. How well can they do as survivors though? Jar gets a pallet stun straight away. Cafulio doesn't even manage to break it with his swing, but it's in the corrupted area, so he might leave straight away unless he spots another survivor. He could get another early pallet down. This is going to be good for later in the game.
Absolutely, this is going to be good for later in the game. You know, depending on how much that's how many chases you can get down on that side of the map. But here we go, and that's going to be okay, interesting. A discordance right there in order to detect that someone is close to finishing a gen, and now everyone's just dropping these pallets. Like, eventually you're gonna run out of resources. You have to be really careful right here, and that's a free drop too, just to gain more distance. I'm assuming it's to gain more distance so someone can go back and finish the gen, right?
Yeah, I'd assume so. And I've got to say, discordance is something we've seen a fair little bit of. Really nicely timed firecracker means that Cafulio can't land the final hit. I'm sure he gave it his best shot, but he can't find it because of the firecracker. Beautifully timed there from our ace. Haunt now. It bolts over the pallet straight into Cafulio's swing. He gets tagged as well, and Cafulio probably wanted to take this chase all the way to the end, given that he hasn't been able to get many hits. Much pressure throughout the game, gets the hit through the pallet though, and to South America ping playing a big part there.
Yeah, you gotta think that has to be what it is. And okay, nice BL right there. Gonna still not matter in the end as we get the down onto Jaw right now, and no pain res. So obviously you're not in danger of getting something popped on you right when the hook happens. So, but we do have Pop Goes the Weasel, so that's gonna be right here immediately, trying to get some regression right here. The fact that Discordance is proctoring so much right now makes me wonder if any other gens are even being pressured right now.
Yeah, it was a really weird start to the game. A lot of big pallets got used very, very early on, so Cafulio might feel like he can kind of be a bit more aggressive on his chases now, knowing that they don't have as many tiles to connect to, and if he plays it right, zones the survivors right, they could be in a world of trouble. Locker hop, and he decides to sprint the opposite direction. Doesn't want to get too invested into that one, trying to deny the save as much as he can. Catch them as they're running in. He does catch Nancy. She gets tagged as well. This is a really nice aggressive start, and if he can stay around this area where the hook is, where the gens are, he can apply a lot of damage. Oh, and Nancy goes down. A blunder from X9 after the big break. They come in and they blunder straight away. She goes down right under the hook.
And now we definitely stay here. There's absolutely no reason to leave the situation right here. That's gonna be it's gonna be 2 people down. That's gonna be potentially a tunnel out 2, just to get it, or we're just gonna confirm the hooks. Definitely just confirm the hook stages. So really smart stuff. Here we go.
Yeah, and the big thing is that the gens that they had really far progressed in the middle of the map here have been right by the hook, so Cafulio's been able to apply pressure to them. Nazi tried to go the other way around the log pile to sneak in a save, but it did not work out at all. He's got so much hooks and so many pressures for it. A gen in the distant pops, which he knows means he has time to pick up the survivor, place them on a hook, and to still be able to have decent pressure throughout the map.
Decent pressure throughout the map, indeed, for sure. Just gonna displace these hooks just a little bit right here. Yeah, this is not the greatest start for X9. You have 2 people on hooks and everyone's injured, so you know it's gonna be at minimum, you know, at least a trade. But here it goes. No, that's gonna be the deliverance play right there, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, definitely Deliverance. Didn't see any survivor coming in there. The broken icon, it could be second win or Deliverance. We're going to go for Deliverance given the fact that we haven't seen anyone else go in there. Gets the other save as well. This is good. If that was coordinated, that means 2 other survivors have been planned through gens. And I think it's a good time to mention as well, as Wispy is going to go down here eventually. It's a good time to mention here that this is a game of 2 halves. We've seen this a lot throughout the tourney, especially against the Blight. It's a game of 2 halves. You can have a really bad start of survivors, but you always have the chance to pull it through. If the killer messes up, if he makes a blunder, you've definitely got a chance to bring things back. So they should not, by any means, give up.
Definitely not giving up at all. That has to be the strat right here. Yeah, and just like that, working on a handful of gens right here. So gonna at least pop one of them potentially. So like you said, you know, if you know, just have to come back second half and play, you know, an even better set. And if anyone can do that, Wispy is 100% the guy, you know, to do that for sure. So we're gonna have to see if that can happen and Wispy can pull out another miracle right here for X9. But Cafulio right now just very intent on just defending this hook right here and getting the captain eliminated from X9 as another gen pops, and Vistress has to come in and get something started, create some pressure off this hook. That's gonna be a trade at the very least. A little bit of a delay, but still able to make it back. And if you decide to go for the tunnel out, we have the UBK, it looks like.
Yeah, Unbreakable. This is really, really nicely turned around for X9. Okay, so the Deliverance player unhooked themselves, then managed to get the unhook. That meant 2 people could crack on with generators. Those 2 gens got popped. We have someone on the floor with Unbreakable who got the save to prevent someone from dying. I mean, all the perks, all the plays are really working out for X9. They had such a tough start to this game, but it looks like they're going to be turning things around. That Unbreakable should be coming in, or even if there's no pressure there, they'll have someone else pick them up and they will be able to save it for later, which will catch Cafulio off guard. Jarnell back in the chase, and I think Cafulio is going to be surprised when he sees a lot of people suddenly up on their feet. He seems to have lost a lot of pressure. Now all of a sudden there are still 4 survivors up with 2 gens to go. What a turnaround for X9.
Turnaround indeed, and this is Hans's first hook as well, so we're going to see obviously, you know, that 4th fresh hook is going to be, you know, potentially could come back to bite them in the end, but regardless, they're still able to at least, like you said, maintain all 4 survivors in the trials still. So that means 4 different survivors. That means 3 different levels of pressure even when someone's on the hook. And there goes the stun right here. Vistra's fully healthy too, so gonna be able to make something happen here potentially. And yeah, that's why Cafulio is just very intent on leaving, potentially going after an injured survivor right here. Can we get the down? And Death Heart's right through it. Great stuff. Jaw, another chance at life right here, continuing to apply more pressure on this killer.
That's amazing, because we saw Jar earlier actually had balanced landing, right? They were the player that made the balanced landing play in the suffocation pit. That means they're running balanced landing and dead hard. Not an uncommon combo, sorry, not a common combo, but it's not super rare either, but they've used it to perfection. Well done from them. Unfortunately, Nancy's had quite a short chase here. She's going to go down, but it's what you expect against a Bright. And to be honest, at this stage, X9 is going to be taking anything they can. If they can get another gen done from the start they had, that's really, really good. It's a really, really solid effort and well played from them all around.
Yeah, definitely well played all around. Great crouch right there from Wispy. You know, again, Wispy, I believe, is on dead hook, so you have to be very mindful. But you know, not even trying to confirm that kill, just opting to go for someone else instead right here. It's gonna be Vistress, or it's gonna be the mystery 4th survivor. Can we find something right here? Oh, just bonking maybe to try to reposition, and now, you know, that's the beauty with Blight, is that he can just transition from point A to point B and switch targets so quick with just 1 bump reset right here. Can you make it to this window though? Yeah, the charges are resetting, so that's a little bit of time, you know, that you have if you're Vistrous, can you make it to something else right here? Jump on the locker? No, not gonna get anything else here.
Yeah, and I want to point out as well right now, we've got Dying Light in play. That's up to 5 stacks, which will be a 15% slowdown. I think it's 3% each stack. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the chat. But yeah, we've got 5 stacks of Dying Light right now, which is going to be slowing things down massively for the survivors. So that is something going in Cafulio's favor. But apart from the start, all the momentum has been completely with the X9. They managed to get the pickup as well. Jar eventually gets whacked. But Cafulio just doesn't want to hook. He doesn't want to hook anyone. The 4th gen goes, and we could be looking at 5 gens for X9 here.
5 gens against the Blight might potentially be a big moment right here. Haunt trying to sneak in. I didn't check the builds, but that could potentially could have been a huge play that unfortunately just did not pan out for X9. You know, and we saw that quick reset onto Vistrous, or at least a quick pickup. Because of that Unbreakable, you do lose the ability to pick yourself up. Maybe you just pick yourself up, or maybe, you know, you 99 yourself very quickly so someone can rotate in very quickly to come pick you up. And that's pop right here onto this gen. But this 3-gen spread, not the worst thing in the world. You're going to want to go to this side where Shaq is to get those resets going if you choose to do so. But there is a little bit of pressure, mainly because... oh my goodness. That's so unlucky. Vistrous dead on hook, and unfortunate not going to be able to make it to a window. Can you make it to something to try to get a life play right here?
I think they might end up being an honorable sacrifice. No, Cafulio doesn't want it. Oh no, it doesn't. No, that's Wispy and Chase just there. He spins around. He goes straight for the Discordance generator. He doesn't want them to part this last one. Spins around the rock. Can't get the tag onto Jar now. He's going to be chasing them relentlessly. He knows this game is slowly slipping away from him. Goes towards the God Rock. How is he going to play this one? Is he going to be patient? No, they bolt straight into him, but he forgets about the dead on. He eats it. One straight to the face there. Jar buying crucial time for his team, and now he's running away from that generator. He taps himself slightly. He's running towards his fold. He's not going to get it, but what time did he buy for his survivors? Can they finish the gen?
Man, can they finish the gen? You know, that's, and again, Dying Light providing that slowdown, which is why the Discordance works so well with the Dying Light, because, you know, to try to fight that, you try to stack gens, and then Discordance just gives you information and tells you exactly where to go. But we got that reset onto Vistrous because he's definitely dead on hook, so you're gonna have to make sure you are able to live on some extra time right here. Another chance at life potentially. Wispy as well, also dead on hook, but fully healthy. You're gonna want to go for Haunt, so you can get an immediate down and another pop right here though, but gets the injure onto Vistrous. And now, can we get a reset right here? Can we get a potentially, you know, just a rotation to another side of the map right here? And I mean, you know, all the gens have a little bit of progress on them, so you know everyone is very keen on trying to get this happening, get this last gen done. This is everything potentially.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how this one pans out, because Dying Light has been deactivated now. The Obsession is dead. Discord is going to be proccing off, giving Cafulio a lot to do. He's got a lot of things to micromanage, but Blight is probably the best killer at defending when there's 3 generators left. Down goes Nancy. Don't know if she's popped her Unbreakable yet. There's been so many chances where she could have, but she could have been tapped by another player. She gets picked up, and she can be put straight in the basement here. No, he's going to bring her up upstairs in front of this gen, just so it's easier to access while he's patrolling generators. Look at that one though, by the hook. They're gonna have to abandon it. Nancy goes down. You got 2 survivors left. Can they get this final gen done? Pop goes the Weasel, and those were entity spikes.
Entity spikes coming in, saying that you've done too much right here, but that's gonna be the down onto Haunt, and that is going to basically be the 4K at 1 gen.
Yeah, think how big that is. I mean, he's got no pain res, right? So he's popped that gen 7 times. He's kicked it. I mean, not all of them might have been pops, but he's hit it 7 times. So the entity spikes come up, preventing him from damaging it any further. And yeah, I think you're right there. We are going to see a 4K one, unless they can stealth it out, get a pickup, because the fact that he can't kick that gen anymore means they can, if they want to, get a full reset, and they can get a full reset and then slowly chip away at that gen, which could be really, really big. But yeah, I mean, it all depends if they can get it done. Can Cafulio keep an eye on the ace he has on the floor, and can he prevent Claude from picking him up?
Yeah, so many questions gonna be answered right now, but you know, this is, you know, barring a, you know, miracle play of a lifetime, this is going to be the 4K at 1. And considering how we started at the beginning of the game, This is not the worst case scenario, right? This is sort of matching the, this killer right now matching the result that, they got yesterday as well. So, this is going to be Wispy going to have to at least match the result as well, if not do better in order to take this set. Or, we might see Wispy and NA and X9 bowing out of this tournament. So this is, yeah, I mean, those hooks at the very beginning, those that really rough two slug situation, definitely not the greatest situation. That definitely ate away at some hook stages that maybe you'd be willing to give up on right now at this 1-gen situation. But regardless, still able to collect themselves, still able to bring it back and keep it competitive. So just the way we like it. So this is nice. And Cafulio now just a little bit, shouts to Dyer, just a little bit of housekeeping, trying to find someone right here in order to try to get this 4K confirmed already and move on to the next half.
Yeah, I know. I wanna touch on as well. I feel like this game was a beautiful metaphor for the kind of overall set we've had. Right, there were so many twists and turns, but as you've pointed out, we've ended up at the expected result of a 4K1. It was such a roller coaster of a game. Cafulio had a massive start, and then the survivors came back with some exceptional plays. But in the end, we're here where we are. And I feel like that reflects the sets we've had. We've had roller coasters in the Nurse and Wraith sets, but we've ended up here at Blight deciding things once and for all. And if you're wondering what's happening on our screen right now, Wispy is stealthing this one out so that Haunt can bleed out on the ground, and then they can possibly make a dash for the hatch, which will spawn at Shag. Because once the hatch has been closed, I strongly doubt that they're going to be able to escape through the doors. And yeah, we're going to get the hook on, which gives Cafulio just extra time to try and find Wispy.
Yeah, just giving a little bit of extra time. I mean, that's definitely good time management use right there. Mainly because, yeah, like you said, if we get the bleed out, then that's a quick spawn to hatch. So Cafulio understanding and playing with this time for sure. So that's going to be basically the inevitable coming in. Because as well, whenever you do get the sacrifice on the Haunt, you can leave a few seconds beforehand and then just, oh, wait a minute now. Wait, if there's a time to do it, you got to do it now. He still did it. No, there's no way, right? There's no way. Oh, okay.
Oh, she's doing it. She's baiting into a chase, I think, to take him towards Shaq. Haunt's going to give up on Hook. She's going to drop this, and she's kind of towards Shaq right now. I mean, it's an interesting play she's cooking up with. I don't think it's going to work out. They were trying something. New. Because I guess if she got unhooked, that would have been a trade, and, he would have known where both survivors were. Cooking up something there, something only DBDLeague players will understand. Yeah, an interesting try, but well done to Cafulio for bringing that one to a 4K1. And I think SSB Kid, because we've had so many breaks after we've had a quick debug, I think we should hop into another campfire chat to see what we expect from pretty much potentially our final game of this match.
Yeah, definitely lots of questions unanswered to answer in this final match for sure. I mean, just to recap, that was a 4K at 1 gen left, so that is the win